So last class we have discussed about Linux and shell scripting. So under this shell scripting, we are introduced Linux full form. Look into new version of Unix. Linux came from the Unix. Unix expansion is a Uniflexed Information Computing System. Unix is developed by Ken Thompson. Unix is a operating system. Operating system is nothing but it is a software and collection, I mean interaction between user and hardware and control over the system by using operating system. And the extension of Unix is a Linux operating system. Unix is a multitasking operating system, and Linux is proposed by Linus Torvalds. He is from Finland. Linux is a GUI based operating system, graphical user interface operating system, and it is a free open source operating system. Then Linux provides a multi-user environment, and architecture is a structure which comprises the software components and hardware components and connections among them. Linux architecture is based on a client server model. It consists of the kernel, shell and file system. Kernel is the core of the Linux operating system. It is a heart of a Linux operating system. It interacts with directly with the hardware and manages various resources like memory resources and process resources and storage resources, etc. File system is nothing but a file is a collection of interrelated data, and Linux uses a hierarchical file system and common directories including home, etc. and variable. Then Linux commands, we have a list and change directory and present working directory help navigate the system. Ls list files and directories. Then followed by file permissions. Each file in Linux has three types of permissions: read permission, write permission and execute permission. Permissions can be changed with chmod. Then understanding the Linux shell is an interface for interacting with the Linux system. Popular shells including bash and zsh. Then bash scripting basics like bash scripts are files containing a series of commands. That first line is usually we are using comment section like hash followed by the not slash bin bash to specify the shell. Then variables in bash, like bash allows you to create variables without declaring their types. To assign each variable var equal to value within the double quotation or a single quotation is the same in Python and Linux programming. Condition statements like if, else and elif to handle conditional execution. If checks a condition and else runs on alternate block. Then loops in bash. For loops iterate over a range of values. While loops execute as long as a condition is true. Then a function is a set of rules to perform specific task. Functions are two types: predefined functions and user defined functions. Functions allow you to group commands into reusable blocks. Define a function using function name and followed by the commands. Then redirecting input output in Linux. Linux uses greater than to redirect output to a file, and less than can be used to redirect input from a file. Then piping in Linux is nothing but the pipe or symbol sends the output of one command as input to the next command, input to another command, used to chain multiple commands together. Then working with the text files. Text file is a collection of characters, special characters, tables, graphs, etc. Use cat to display the file content, and grep searches generative regular expression, okay, for text within the files. Then a practical example of a hello world script: create a simple script to display the hello world. So we need to write echo. That is the way we need to write in Linux. Echo means display space double quotes begin hello comma world greater than symbol hello dot sh. This is the file name hello dot sh shell. Then same thing, create a script to list all files in a directory. We are using a command like ls-1 directory underscore listing dot sh. Then a practical example for the backup script: write a scripting to create a backup of a file, cp/source file and backup location, etc. Debugging is nothing but eliminating errors in a program. Is called debugging. Bash scripts is nothing but use bash x to run a script in debug mode. It prints each command before executing. So with this one, today I am going to start with content of Linux and shell scripting. These are the 10 topics, 10 programs are there, Priya. With this one,
Okay, Anna.
yeah, with this 10 topics, we are going to close Linux and Unix shell scripting programming. Okay.
Okay, Anna.
So the first concept is file system navigation. See here, what is meant by file system? File is a collection of interrelated data, and navigating through directories and managing files is one of the basic functions in Linux. Commands like cd, ls and pwd. So do you have a bash shell, Priya?
అన్న ఉబుంటూ ఉంది.
Okay, you can open Ubuntu. You can execute this command $pwd. Can you share this? Wait 1 second. I am going to show you. After that, you can. So there are three commands like cd, ls, pwd. We have example like $pwd means present working directory, /home/user, $ls means listing the files, desktop documents downloads, $cd documents, $present working directory, /home/user/documents. So navigates through the directories, listing the contents and printing the current directory path. So write a Python program to demonstrate the file system navigation in Python by listing the contents of directories, changing directories, and printing the current working directory. Required files we are downloading: import OS means operating system, then functions to list files in a directory, and define a list underscore files path, try list files and directories in the given path. Likewise, wait, I am opening the program. See here. So now my program is okay. CLS notepad space, you can check like this, Python, it gives the version 3.13.3 is a Python version. Next I want to move to, this is a Python can be executed in two ways. One is a command prompt, another one is a scripting way. Now I am using a scripting way. Quit parenthesis begin parenthesis close. CLS notepad space Linux shell, first program amma. So this is the program. Can you read the aim of the program please?
Write a Python program to demonstrate basic file system navigation in Python by listing the contents of directories, changing directories, and printing the current working directories.
Very good. That means how to write a basic program, how you are navigating in your Linux operating system. So through program we can check. Now what I am doing, import OS means operating system. I'm importing functions to list files in a directory, that is a comment section. Def list underscore files of path parenthesis close colon try accept. So these are the commands of exception handling, amma. Keep in mind, try accept.
Okay, Anna.
Try means we are what you are going to do, list files and directories in the given path, print contents of path, print next a list of files, join, accept file not found error, print f directory path not found, then followed by the functions to get the current working directory, get current underscore directory, return os dot get cwd, then functions to change directory, def change directory path, try and change directory to path, except file not found error. Then main statement we are writing, change the current directory to a specific folder. So then a folder to change documents, replace the with an existing directory name, then a change underscore directory. Get the new current directory after change, then new directory, get current directory, print a new directory after change, list files in the new directory, list files. So this program I am sharing with you. So now I am executing. First see here, Python space Linux. See, this is the first program I am executing, because
Okay, Anna.
I am finding how many files I have created, how many directories are there, what is the challenge of that 20 paper, like that you need to search. See, now my program is executed. It is
Okay.
yeah, it is showing. Okay, this many folders I have opened through morning.
Okay.
So you need to execute right now. Okay, please share your
Oh,
screen now. I am sharing the program. So can you start from first program to second program?
shall I share my screen, Anna?
Yes, yes, you need to share your screen, Amma.
Anna, is my screen visible?
Yes, yes, yes. Make it a little bit big.
Should I open command prompt?
No problem. Here, no, no. Let it be first. It is good. యూ నీడ్ టు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ లైక్ దిస్ ఫస్ట్ కమాండ్స్. నేను చెప్తా ఉంటాను, నువ్వు చేయాలమ్మా. చేస్తావా?
Okay. Okay, Anna.
ఓకే. డాలర్ డాలర్ ఆల్రెడీ ఉంది కాబట్టి పీడబ్ల్యూడి టైప్ పీడబ్ల్యూడి పీడబ్ల్యూడి. ఎస్, పర్ఫెక్ట్ అమ్మా. నౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ విజిబుల్. దట్ మీన్స్ present directory correct. You are in a home and Priya. It is correct na?
Yes, Anna.
Next command. $ls. No files we haven't created so far. No problem. No, mkdir spelling mistake is there. $ls. Then dollar Yes, ls correct. Make directory Priya. Perfect, amma. Now next command. Cd space documents.
Documents.
Yes, type documents.
No such file or directory.
No problem, because you type capital D. No, cd space documents.
No such file or
Okay,
directory.
no problem. Then now check pwd. You have already created one file, Priya. Yes, it is visible. Okay.
Okay, Anna.
Now we are moving to scripting. Now open your command prompt, amma. CMD.
Okay, Anna.
CLS, clear the screen. Notepad.
ఒక నిమిషం అన్న.
Okay, what happened? Yes,
Nothing, nothing.
it is visible. Notepad
Okay.
space
Mm.
Linux shell dot py, first program. Perfect. Now here you need to write the program. I am sending. Have you opened your WhatsApp in your browser?
అన్న.
Wait, I am sending the program. If you open, it takes. If you type, it takes so much time. Okay. Now copy and paste in your notepad file, amma.
పేస్ట్ చేశాను అన్న.
Save the program.
ఓకే, డన్.
Now go to command prompt.
ఓకే.
Python space.
పైథాన్ స్పేస్
What is the file name you have given? Same, correct.
లినక్స్ షెల్.
.py. Perfect.
Okay.
Enter. Perfect. See how many files you have created in your system. The aim of the program is. Can you read the aim of the program in Notepad, amma? Yeah.
Write a Python program to demonstrate basic file system navigation in Python by listing the contents of directories, changing directories, and printing the current working directory.
Correct, amma. Now can you check the your output? Yes. First, go to first line. కొంచెం పైకి వెళ్ళమ్మా. Yes. Current directory. Where you are. C colon. అని చెప్పుకుంటారా?
Users
Dell.
slash
Your
Dell.
system is Dell, అమ్మా కదా?
అవునన్నా.
Yes, C colon slash user slash Dell. That is current directory. Next, amma.
Okay.
Those are the
Contents
files.
of
In that remaining all are contents.
of directory.
ఏమేమి ఉన్నాయి చెప్పు. చూడు అన్నీ నువ్వు గుర్తుపట్టాలి.
.id, lerc, ms -ad, Python _history, 3D objects, app data,
Correct.
application data, contacts, cookies, desktop, documents, downloads.
కరెక్ట్ అమ్మా, కిందకి వచ్చేట. ఇవన్నీ నీ ఫోల్డర్సే, ఇవన్నీ నీ సిస్టంలో ఉన్నట్టువే.
ఓకే అన్న.
అన్నీ మనము డిస్ప్లే చేసామమ్మా. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే అన్న.
ఓకే. నౌ అమ్మా Priya,
Anna.
next program, can we move to next program?
Okay, Anna.
Next, what is meant by file permissions? What is meant by file? File is a collection of related data.
Okay.
Linux uses file permissions to control who can read, write, and execute a file. Okay?
Okay, Anna.
That means we have three types of permissions. What are the three types of permissions?
Read, write, or execute.
Perfect, Amma. So now commands, we are using three commands. Change mode and change own and ls. We are listing the. Now,
Okay, Anna.
now can you share your screen?
1 minute, Anna.
Now your screen is visible. Ubuntu open చేయమ్మా.
Open, Anna.
Very good. How to erase that screen?
Clear.
Use పర్ఫెక్ట్ అమ్మా, వెరీ గుడ్. ఎప్పుడు నేర్చుకున్నావు ఇవన్నీ నువ్వు?
ఒక 20 కమాండ్స్ నేర్చుకున్నాను అన్న ప్రస్తుతానికి.
అవునా, వెరీ గుడ్. నౌ chmod స్పేస్ ఎంటర్ చేయమ్మా. chmod స్పేస్ 755 స్పేస్ script డాట్ sh. స్క్రిప్ట్ 755
నంబరా లెటరా?
నంబర్ 755 స్పేస్ script డాట్ sh.
ఓకే,
ఇచ్చావా? ఎంటర్ కొట్టమ్మా.
అన్న.
కరెక్ట్, ఎంటర్ కొట్టమ్మా. సో ఆ డైరెక్టరీ లేదంట, నో ప్రాబ్లం. హౌ టు క్రియేట్ డైరెక్టరీ నీకు తెలుసు, ఎంకేడిఐఆర్ క్రియేట్ చేయి. ఇప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, 1 minute
ఎంకేడిఐఆర్ స్క్రిప్ట్ డాట్ sh.
పర్ఫెక్ట్ అమ్మా.
ఓకే, క్రియేట్ అయిందన్న.
వెరీ గుడ్. కెన్ యూ లిస్ట్ దట్ వన్? లిస్ట్ ఎల్ఎస్ అను చాలు. వచ్చింది కదా, స్క్రిప్ట్ డాట్. పర్ఫెక్ట్ నాన్న. నెక్స్ట్ ls-1 అనుకోటమ్మా, స్క్రిప్ట్ డాట్ sh. ls
ls-1
ఎంటర్ కొట్టు, స్పేస్ ఇచ్చి స్క్రిప్ట్ డాట్ sh అను.
ls-1
స్క్రిప్ట్ కరెక్ట్ డాట్ sh.
కరెక్ట్ అన్న.
ఎంటర్ కొట్టు, కరెక్ట్ అమ్మా. ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం. నెక్స్ట్ పర్మిషన్స్ అంతే. అంటే ls-1 అనేది లేదంటుంది. ఒక పని చెయ్యి, 755 క్రియేట్ చేసావా? లేదు. ప్రియా లేదు, ఒక పని చెయ్యి, ప్రియా స్పేస్ స్క్రిప్ట్ డాట్ sh అన్నమ్మా.
ప్రియా స్పేస్
స్క్రిప్ట్ డాట్ sh ఎంటర్ కొట్ట.
కమాండ్ నాట్ ఫౌండ్.
ఎందుకని? ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం. ఇప్పుడు అంటే ఆ కమాండ్స్ పర్మిషన్స్ అడుగుతుందంతే. నెక్స్ట్ మనము రైట్ ఏ పైథాన్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ టు పర్ఫార్మ్ లైనక్స్ ఫైల్ పర్మిషన్స్ అండ్ ఓనర్షిప్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ కమాండ్స్ లైక్ chmod, chown and ls-1 using Python, allowing for changing file permissions, listing file permissions, and simulating ownership change for a given file. Import os space import stat functions to simulate chmod. So we are checking permissions for octal number using chmod. Then we will check out how many files we have created like that. I am sharing the screen. One second. Next program, I am sharing the code. Notepad space Linux 1. This is the program. My screen is visible.
Yes, Anna.
Can you read my screen? Ask any doubt while reading.
Okay. Write a Python program to simulate the basic Linux file permission and ownership management commands chmod, chown, and ls-1
Using.
using Python, allowing for changing file permissions, listing file permissions, and simulating ownership change for a given file.
So we are importing the OS. OS means operating system. Import stat. Stat means statistical system. Then hash function to simulate chmod command. We are writing a function like function to simulate chmod command. We are defining change underscore permission, file path and comma permissions, try, convert permission string to octal and apply using chmod, then accept file not found error, print file not found. Function to simulate ls-1 command. We have completed chmod command. Now we are going to complete ls-1 command. So here get file, then we are checking the file path, get file permissions, and we are checking if file is not there, it will return except file not found. Then the chown means owner. Who is the owner of your Dell computer? Priya. Function, we are checking through program. Okay.
Okay, Anna.
Functions to simulate chown commands. Change owner not fully implemented in Python. Define change owner, file path, owner, try. Not directly supported in Python, but we simulate the action. Print changing owner of file path to owner simulated action. Except file not found. So main file, we are writing script.sh, replace with an existing file, change file permissions like 755 and everything, list file permissions, simulate changing the owner of the file, etc. Now this program I am sharing in the WhatsApp. Can you execute right now?
Okay, Anna.
Okay, 1 second. This is a second program. File permissions. Okay, I have shared in WhatsApp. You can share your screen and execute. Yes, clear the screen. Now notepad space Linux shell 1
Dot.
py Python file. Correct, she Linux. Perfect amma. Dot py. Now here you can paste. Save the program. Now execute Python space Linux shell 1.py. Yes, now see file script.sh not found. Yes, we haven't created. File script.sh not found. Changing owner of script.h to user simulated action. Because we haven't created anything, but we are checking through programming. Okay?
Oh, okay, Anna.
Now, so far I'll stop here. Tomorrow we'll see process management. We need to see the commands. Can you explain what we have done so far in Linux and shell programming? Can you explain from first slide to 10 slides?
Okay, Anna.
So today I would like to explain Linux and shell scripting. Like that you can start.
Okay.
Uh,
Today I would like to explain Linux and shell scripting programming.
mm,
Linux and shell scripting. Linux is an open source operating system,
Perfect.
provides a multi-user environment.
Mm.
Linux architecture. Architecture means system. It is based on client
Architecture means
server
structure.
model.
Architecture means structure.
Architecture means structure.
Mm.
It is based on client server model.
Correct.
It consists of kernel, shell, and file system.
What is meant by kernel?
Linux kernel, it is the core of the Linux operating system.
Mm.
It interacts directly with hardware and manages resources.
Mm. Perfect, Amma.
Linux uses a hierarchical file system.
Mm.
Common directories include slash home, comma, slash etc., comma, slash variable.
Variable. Perfect.
Linux commands basic. Commands such as ls, cd, and pwd help navigate the system. ls list files and directories. Managing files and directories. Use cp, move, mv, and rm for copying, moving, and removing files. Directories are managed using mkdir. Each file in Linux has three types of permissions: read, write, and execute. Permissions can be changed with chmod.
Very good. chmod. Next, Amma.
Understanding the Linux shell. The shell is an interface for interacting with the Linux system. Popular shells include Bash and ZSH.
Perfect, Nana. Bash scripting basics.
Bash scripting basics. Bash scripts are files containing a series of commands.
Mm.
The first line is usually hash
Mm.
exclamatory slash bin slash bash to specify the shell.
Perfect.
Variables in Bash. Bash allows you to create variables without declaring their types. To assign a value where equal to value.
Variable.
Conditional statements in Bash. Use if, else, and else if to handle conditional execution. If checks a condition and else runs an alternate block.
Correct.
Loops in Bash. For loops iterate over a range of values, while loops execute as long as a condition is true.
Functions in cell.
Functions in Bash. Functions allow you to group commands into reusable blocks. Define a function using function name, parentheses, flower brackets, commands. Redirecting input or output in Linux. Linux uses greater than to redirect output to a file. Less than can be used to redirect input from a file.
Correct.
The pipe or sends the output of one command as input to another. Used to chain multiple commands together.
Correct.
Working with text files, we use cat to display the file content, and by using grep, we can search for the text within the files.
Correct.
Practical example: Hello World script. Create a simple script to display Hello World. Write echo uh,
Echo
hi,
hello world. That's all.
Hello World.
If you want to execute, you need to give a greater than symbol hello dot sh like that.
Okay.
Okay. Next.
Practical example: directory listing. Create a script to list all files in a directory. Use ls-1 greater than directory underscore listing dot sh.
Perfect, Amma. Next. Right.
Practical example: file backup script. Write a script to create a backup of a file. Use cp slash source underscore file slash backup underscore location.
Perfect. Debugging. What is the meaning of debugging? Eliminating errors in a program.
Okay.
Use.
Debugging bash script. Use bash-x to run a script in debug mode. It prints each command before executing.
Perfect, Amma. So these are the contents of Linux
Linux
and
shell scripting.
uh, So can you read all the 10 topics? That is very
Oh,
important.
okay. File system navigation,
Mm,
file permissions, process management,
mm,
text file manipulation,
mm,
shell variables, looping constructs, conditional statements, file redirection and pipes, command line arguments,
mm,
scheduling tasks.
mm. Perfect, Amma. So first program.
File system navigation. Navigating through directories and managing files is one of the basic functions in Linux.
Correct.
Commands cd, ls, pwd.
Mm,
Example $pwd
mm,
/home /user
mm,
$ls
mm,
desktop documents download
mm,
$cd documents $pwd
mm,
/home /user /documents
mm.
output navigates to the directories listing the contents
Correct.
and printing the current directory path.
Very good, Amma. So this program we have executed. Can you read the aim of the program? What we have done today?
Write a Python program to demonstrate basic file system navigation
Mm.
in Python by listing the contents of directories, changing directories, and printing the current working directory.
Perfect, Amma. So, file permissions. This is the file permissions. We haven't created any file so far, but we have done a program. With this program, today we are winding the session. Okay, Amma.
Okay, Anna.
Tomorrow we'll see next two more programs. You can practice your own with these two programs. I'm sharing the PPT. Okay.
Okay, Anna.